Welcome back to the fabulous, curvaceous bounty of Sin City on Vegas, allnetradio.com, the final frontier of free speech where we can say, do, and talk about anything we fucking want.
On the phone with us, we have Diggy DeCosta, author of Booby Trapped, Your Well-Developed Guide to Loving the Girls. Hey, Diggy, how are you?
Oh, wonderful. How are you ladies doing?
Fabulous. So, we were talking about in the last segment, or not the last segment, but the segment before, we were talking about all the different things that you wrote about in your book. You also have a chapter dedicated to...
Touch,
that's right. Touching of the breastises. So,
yes, that's half of it.
Okay.
The other half is actually talking about actually how to give like a back massage, because a lot of them say, "Oh, my back hurts," and that's due to back. So I go through like the elements of okay, why you should give why you should give a back massage, how it benefits. Also talking about understanding what the hormone oxytocin does, and how oxytocin can help build and bond relationship, your relationship with your mate, how, to generate oxytocin, how the power of touch helps to all that. So, I go through talk about some basic, back massage. Not talking about the stuff that they do in the spas and all that stuff. You got to take classes and spend a lot of money for that, but to learn that stuff. But it's just the basic stuff that you can do to help you, help your woman relax after a long, hard day. So it's the back side, and then there's the front side. You flip her over, you do the front side, and then there's a type of breast massage that is utilized for breast cancer therapists. But you don't have to have breast cancer. The good thing is you don't have to have breast cancer to do it. It's actually a good form of massage called lymphatic drainage.
Lymphatic. Let me repeat that. Lymphatic drainage.
Ew.
Yes, lymphatic drainage.
But it's a type of massage.
Yeah, they use that massage for people who have lymphedema in their legs and arms, and it's a way to massage the lymph nodes to release that excess fluid that might build up. So I assume it's similar to that, right, Diggy?
Yes. The lymph nodes basically work as the sewer system for the blood cells. That's the easiest way to kind of, from what my understanding in the research. The lymph nodes are the sewer system of the blood cells. And in particular to the breast don't have muscles in it. And the muscles help regulate the flow of the lymph nodes. Well, the breast don't have muscles in it. So you don't have muscles in it, help regulate the flow. On top of that, because, your breast is being bonded by wearing bras most of the day, don't for most of the day, it constricts the movement of the lymph nodes. And think of it basically in terms of what happens if you have a sewage backup in your home. Bad things can happen. So you got to keep those lymph nodes carrying out the waste of the blood cells.
It's so scientific.
Yes.
There's a science to touching boobs. Who knew?
Yeah, really.
I have a question for you. I know that tit guys are just like ass guys, and they all have different reasons they like tits. I'm assuming you're a tit guy, because you wrote a book about boobies. So what is your favorite thing about boobs?
Everything. You talk about the nipples, the actual size of the breast itself. And I'm not a guy who just focuses on one area. I focus on the whole area. So I want to actually, do the other side, if you get underneath and touching correct and kiss and let the underside as well. You're not just paying attention to the nipple, you're giving the whole breast the attention that it deserves. So I kind of like that.
Boobs.
Yeah.
You gotta love them.
Now, you do other things besides just write about boobs and do research on boobs. You are actually an activist out there in the community. You do. Tell us about some of the things that you've done out there, or you're going to be doing.
Well, next weekend I'll be in New York City, my hometown. Right now I'm in Florida. I'm relaxing. All you can see is an outdoor deck about my dad's house. I'm out here in Florida on vacation, but. Actually, next weekend I'll be in New York City Next Sunday, I'm doing a breast cancer walk for my alumni association for Morgan State University, New York City chapter. We're doing a breast cancer walk in Central Park. So I believe that starts at 8 in the morning. The registration starts at 8 in the morning. So I'll be out there. I got a shirt that's waiting for me back in my home in Syracuse. That should be there by the time I get there. And I'm going to wear my shirt for support. And I'm going to be out there walking and talking to people.
Well, that's great, Diggy. I'm glad that you're actually doing something for the community as well, since you love boobies so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Our connection's gotten a little rough here, so it's kind of hard to hear you. We have a lot of
static.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Maybe I'm trying to work it out.
You sound like a McDonald's drive-through. Yes, I'd like extra large
That's bad. That's very bad. I'm trying to work it out because I'm outside of the reading room. The reading room right across from here where the modem is. So I'm not sure why it's just a distraction. It's just something that, sometimes, you got obstacles put in the way when you're trying to do good things. And that's how I'm just looking at it. It's just an obstacle that's trying to be put in my way to, doing good things. We have the time to talk about this, and it's just an obstacle there. But we're going to overcome this one. We're going to overcome this obstacle. That's the best way I can look at it.
Well, while we're before we might lose you here because you're crackling wackling, let's give everybody ways to how they can reach you, how they can purchase your book, how they can
find you on social media.
Yeah, find you if they want to use you. Get in touch with you about anything. Give us all the rundown, Diggy.
Yes, real quick. I'm on Twitter, Diggy DeCosta 77. That's DIGGY. DACOSTA 77. I'm on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook under Booby Love because they don't let you just write booby traps because they don't think you're a real person. So Booby Love on Facebook, BUEBIE _Love LOVE. You can find me on there. Again, I also have a Pinterest page, the Boobies Man. If you want to look at his interest and see some pictures and some big breast women information, yes, I have a Pinterest page as well. And
of course, you have a website, boobytrap.com.
Yes, the website. Yes, www.boobytrap.com. I have done some video blogging. I started off by doing some video blogging. And I'm looking for, kind of a volunteer model, a big breast model volunteer, someone who, down with the cause, because I can use some female influence in my videos. So, we talking is nice, but having some eye candy helps as well.
Well, come to Vegas and you have 3 of us right here.
Yeah, you know what? I have a friend of mine who connect that's in Northern Cal who's in DBW4. She's like, she goes, yeah, I'm going to be out at the DBW Fest next year. I said, you know what? If you ask me to come out, I'll be there. So, one way or another, I'll be there next year.
All right.
Well, Peggy, I got to come out and visit.
All right. Well, you're always welcome here in the studio.
Yes, you are.
Anytime you come out. But we're going to have to say goodbye because we're crackling blackling over here, and we'd like to do good radio. But we'd love to have you back on again. And you stay in touch with us. We'll stay in touch with you and get you back out here. Especially if you get out here, we want to bring you in studio. Okay, Diggy?
Absolutely. And y'all boobs look lovely tonight. I just want to say all of you, even all of you.
Thank you so much, and again, thank you so much for being on the show. Everybody,
thank you for having me.
boobytrap.com. Thank you.
Thank you. Take it easy, everybody. All right.
Bye-bye. Wow, that was I think that's great that somebody like him would actually do the how inviting is it to go, I should write a book about boobs, let me go do some research.
Yeah, exactly. Really? I told you that was a great pickup line. I'm writing a book about boobies. Can we talk?
You've got to take into fact that he had to go up to complete strangers, just women on the street, and go, I'm writing a book about boobs. Can I talk to you about your boobs?
I think it's a great pickup line. I'd be like, I'm going to be in your book? Okay.
And it sounds like the information in the book is great because not only does he cover the whole issues that women have with their breasts, how they deal with them, whether they're too small or too large, but the massage thing with breast cancer and things like that, and back problems and how important it is to wear your bra.
Yeah, it sounds like he did his research, not only people research, but the medical research or
Right.
the
I like it when people do real research and
Now,
not just.
now his book is only 100 pages, so it's not going to be a heavy read.
right.
It should be very, very light, very quick to get through.
What a great coffee table book when all your friends walk in and you've
Right.
got a book called Booby Trapped. And
I'm
there's a
actually-
big, beautiful cleavage on the front of the book.
It is
Not
a nice
as big
book
as
cover.
our girl Sierra's here, but a very nice tan cleavage on
What-
the book.
I'm surprised Cali Guy doesn't already own this book.
I bet he's getting on right now. Is there a discount code for it?
Actually, right now you can save 10%.
How much is the book? You're on Amazon,
It's only
right?
$11.66.
It's not an expensive buy.
Right.
So get on, buy our boys' book, learn some things about boobies, and have a great tabletop book for to start conversations in your household.
Right. What a great guest.
Yeah, it was a good guest.
And the timing is perfect for it being Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
and No Bra Day.
No Bra Day. That's
National
right.
No Bra Day. So it was a good night.
It is in honor of breast cancer awareness.
Although there is some things that you do have to worry about. If you do have large breasts and you don't wear a bra, you do have to worry about breast sweat accumulating underneath your breasts. So making sure that stays clean.
Powder, bitches.
And
Powder.
then I get what do you call
Heat rashes.
Chafing like?
no, just the things where it gets maybe a little infected or something.
Yeah,
The
medicated powder is perfect for that. Yeah.
So I just have to be.
One
I'm constantly cleaning
Pimples.
under my breasts.
Well, when
Pimples, yeah.
when you've got curves like all of us do, women don't understand, and maybe some of you men don't. But when you get out of the shower, there's lots of crevices to dry,
Yes.
or
And they
else
need
you
to
will
be-
get that.
They
stuff.
need to be dried.
Right,
Otherwise,
exactly, or
you're-
you will get the little
you're-
yeast infections
You're
all
going to
over.
get yeast infections in your fat rolls
You
and not
can.
just in your kunana.
You
That's
sure
right.
can. So
So the medicated powder is a big
perfect.
help.
It's
Is a
perfect.
big help.
When I know I'm going to be running around like today with no bra, I put the medicated powder just to start right underneath there.
Right.
Yeah, I powdered up before I went out because I have my thighs rubbed together, and so I
Oh,
get
yeah.
thigh chafe. So I powdered my fat roll. I powdered between my legs. Powdered under my boobs because I knew I wasn't going to be wearing a bra. I totally powdered up, and I put deodorant on under my boobs.
So the most well known, of course, is Gold Bond. I'll give them a shout out. I like Gold Bond medicated powder. Do you guys have a favorite or?
I'll
Store
tell you,
brand.
the 99-cent store has a bottle that looks just like the Gold Band bottle and works the same.
Black Ring, thanks for joining us, Black Ring. He says cornstarch works just
Yes,
as
he's right.
good.
Well, in those medicated powders we use, there is cornstarch in them. Yeah.
Kelly Guy believes that he should have been a co-author.
Why
Of
don't you
Diggy's
write
book.
book 2?
Yeah, you should.
Oh wait, instead of booby trapped, he should write like booby freedom
Or the rocket scientist's view of
of boobs.
boobs.
Yeah. He beat you to your book, Kelly Guy.
Although Cali Guy's book just says boobs, 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 touch boobs, look at boobs, touch boobs, suck boobs, 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 boobs. Boobs.
Balls.
No, that's my book. Balls.
Black Ring says he's an expert at motorboating boobies,
Oh.
but he is completely astounded by those right there.
He should be. They are so beautiful right now.
Now he did ask what he missed, and
You have to
So-
go back and listen to the boob interview.
or go watch.
Well, go
yeah.
watch the video.
Because I took off my bra on air.
yeah.
We post these videos on our YouTube page, and you can find them by going to SinCityBounty.com and clicking on the link for our YouTube page.
They're not caught up yet, but yes, you can normally.
You can normally find them.
I have been out of sorts for a couple of weeks, so
It's no
and you're
problem.
allowed.
yeah.
Yeah, so we post them.
Can we give a
regularly.
quick shout out before we go on?
Oh,
break?
yeah,
Oh yeah,
Who's
we've got
in,
Black Ring
chat?
is in, and Cali Guy, Alexia of course is covering us. Inkspot Stories is in. Vendetta, Wendy of Neverland, Whitney 51. We had a,
Whitney, welcome back, Whitney.
hi Whitney. We had a person. I wouldn't say guy, but usually women don't put numbers and letters in their names. So the login was I580. They logged in for a little while. They must have been offended by the fat chicks and left again.
Really?
Hey, fuck them. Whatever.
Whatever.
I even said hi, and the fucker didn't say hi back.
That's all right.
And apparently Inkspot Stories is a Canadian and just stuffed himself for Canadian Thanksgiving.
We love. I am in love with Canadians.
Canadian.
Whether the story holds true or not, because I listen to podcasts during the week because my truck doesn't have a radio in it, and Mike's truck, the stereo's broken. So I just turned on one of my podcasts, and one of my favorites is called The Vinyl Cafe, and it's Canadians telling stories all through Canada, and they talk about how beautiful it is up there and how nice people are. And
I've been to Canada
love
several
Canadians.
times. I grew up in Michigan, so in the Detroit area, so it's straight across the bridge, and you're in Canada.
Yeah.
And if you drive all in the northern part, it is beautiful.
I think my
Canadians
first
are
vacation
so
is gonna
nice
be
people.
there.
Canadians they're so nice. They make fun. People make fun of how nice Canadians are. Canadians make fun of how nice they are.
Yes. Even when they're rude, they're very
it's
nice.
Beautiful territory. It's really, really pretty.
Yes,
it's cold as fuck, but it's beautiful.
It's only cold between the months of January and December.
Exactly. It's very cold. Not my kind of place.
And I would so live there.
All right, so it's time for a big break. I've got a couple songs that are going to play. Some Rihanna, some Maxwell. I need to use the restroom, so. But when we come back, we've got just general bullshit talking. We're going to talk more about boobs, and we have catch-ups to do, and I have a mom story to tell.
Oh, Mom.
Yay!
So don't go away. This is the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City on VegasAllNetRadio.com or streaming live video at SinCityBounty.com.
This is Alexia from the Curvaceous Bounty of Sin City Radio Show.